And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a haul from London. It's a bit of a collective haul because I've got a few things that aren't from London, but I'm just going to get straight into it. I've got makeup, clothes and a few miscellaneous bits. I'm going to start with the makeup in case people aren't interested in the other stuff and then they can just watch the makeup and switch off. So the first few bits are from Primark. I picked up a replacement of the cleansing pads. These were in my empties and my favourites, I think. I will leave them linked down below, but that is what they look like. They are literally just the size of cotton wool rounds and they're kind of textured as well. I used both sides of mine. I normally use a couple and then take the rest of my makeup off with a proper cleanse. But they are £2 for 80. I thought they were £3 but they're not, they're £2, so it's an absolute bargain. The other thing from Primark was the My Perfect Colour foundation. This is Perfect Finish Foundation, medium coverage, semi-matte finish, and it's a 35ml tube and it was £2.50. I have worn this a couple of times and it is medium coverage. You can build it up though, which is good, and I wore it out for like date night and it stayed on all night. So yeah, definitely worth picking it up. I have it in the shade Ivory and it's a perfect match. The next thing is from Space NK and it is the ambient lighting powder from Hourglass in the shade Dim Light, but it is actually a mini. If you have seen any of my videos that have my very first Hourglass palette in, that they bring out around October time ready for Christmas. My birthday just so happens to be in October, so I always get it for my birthday from my sister and Glenn. They go halves. And in the first palette I have used up this shade and Liberty's bought it out last year I think, and it just sold out instantly, but we popped in at Space NK and they had it in on their like wall of minis. So this is what it looks like. It is mini, it is, I'm not sure how big it is, 1.4 grams and they're £19. So they're not the cheapest, but it's definitely worth it if you really like that shade and you can't repurchase the palette. The other thing I picked up was the new Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. This is said to be a dupe of the Shape Tape from Tarte. I don't own that one. I do want to own that one, but it's just finding somewhere that has it in stock. I got mine in shade C2. Again, I've worn this. It is extremely high coverage and definitely worth the £4. It's a perfect colour match as well. It's really good for brightening. So yeah, if you can find any, I managed to find mine in Superdrug on Marble Arch. We tried all the other Superdrugs in London and they didn't have any in the light shades. So if you can find it, it's definitely worth picking it up if you can't get your hands on the Shape Tape. While we were in London, we headed to Carnaby Street. I love Carnaby Street. I love all the shops there and I love walking around Chocky Wocky Doodah and looking at all the cakes, well, the chocolate that they make into cakes. But on Carnaby Street there is also a Benefit shop and they had the mini of the new Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is what it looks like. I'm sure you have all seen it on social media and stuff, but the wand is like a Christmas tree wand, but it is plastic. I get the hype over this mascara. It is a very good mascara. It's extremely lengthening. But I do find if you try and layer it, it does go a bit clumpy because it is a really wet mascara. So I think once it dries out a little bit, it will probably be amazing. But it is an extremely good mascara already. If you like wet mascaras, definitely try this one out. The mini is £10 I think, whereas the full one I think is about £19. So if you've got Boots points or something, I know Boots are stocking the mini as well, maybe try it out that way before you commit to buying the full one and maybe not like it. The other shop on Carnaby Street is it's a pretty new shop I think, and it is the Too Faced shop. And they have started selling minis and they had the mini of the Born This Way concealer. I got mine in the shade Light and it just looks like this. It is pretty much the same packaging as the full size one. It's got Duff applicator, and again this one, it is quite high coverage. It's not as high coverage as the Revolution one though, but I really wanted to try this out, and it is £10. I think you can only get it in the mini in light, medium and dark though, whereas in the full size there is 16 shades. This was £10. They did also have it in Debenhams on Oxford Street, but they didn't have it in light, they only had it in medium, so I picked it up from Covent Garden instead. But I'm really enjoying using it. I'm not sure if I'll ever buy the full size, but I'm really enjoying using the mini. The other shop on Carnaby Street is only actually there until March the 19th, I think maybe, and it is the Birchbox shop. And they have a pop-up shop where you can go in and you can create a box for £15. You're allowed to pick 2 skincare, 2 makeup and a hair care product. And just look at the box. The box is beautiful to start with. It's like marble, and the bag also matches, and it just says best day ever, and then has Birchbox on the other side, and it is marble. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it is marble. When we went, there was actually 20% off the full store, so these boxes were actually only £12, and you also got a free gift with like purchase, and you also got 2 roses, which mine didn't make it home, but it was a nice gesture. I don't know if that is because the store is closing soon or if it was because it was Valentine's Day the day after, but it's definitely worth going and checking out. You can basically pick up a box, an empty box, and you get this leaflet, and then inside it tells you all the possible combinations you can have. So there is 6 makeup products to choose from, 6 skincare and 3 hair. So basically all the products are along the back wall. If you Google it or Instagram hashtag it, there is loads of pictures. I checked them all out before we went, and you can see what is on the wall. But if I just give you a close-up, you will be able to see what you can get in your box. Obviously you can just pause the video and read that, but I think it is a great idea. I'm not a fan of having a subscription box because, as you may see if you watch the videos, you don't really know if it's going to be a good box, and if you get a bad box, it's kind of a waste of money. So you do also get a voucher for £5 off your first Birchbox and £10 off at birchbox.co.uk if you spend £50 plus. If anyone wants the code on the back of here, I don't know if it's a single-use code. I might Google it and see if it is. If it is, if anyone wants it, just message me and you can have it. If not, if it's not a single use and anyone can use it, I will leave it in the description box below. But I will show you what I got in my box. I technically only have 4 products here because my sister picked the hair care product, but the free gift that I picked was the dry shampoo. You could either pick the dry shampoo or I think it was the Nux oil, the shimmer oil. So I just picked the dry shampoo. Yeah, I just picked the dry shampoo because I didn't want the oil, and technically I didn't get a hair care product because my sister picked it. The first makeup product I picked was the Makeup Forever Liquid Matte Lipstick, and it is in the shade 105. It's just a nudie, like dusky rose kind of colour, but that swatched. I wore this all day around London and had Pizza Hut with it, and it still stayed on, so really impressed with that. And I was really impressed with the fact that the colour was quite a neutral colour, whereas most lip colours you get either in boxes or stuff like that, they tend to be quite out there, but like I said, this one is such a wearable colour. The other thing I picked from the next section along, there was either a Spectrum brush, Sally Hansen nail polishers, or the Eco Tools blending sponges. These are actually out of the packaging because they didn't quite fit in the box, but you get a big one and then a smaller one. So yeah, quite excited to use these. I've never used ones that are like flat, so yeah, I'm quite excited to try them. I will let you know how I get on with them. They might be in a favourite or something. And the two skincare products I picked, one was the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. So it's just a mini face mask basically, and it's just a sample size. I could probably get maybe 2 uses out of it. It's just 10 grams, but it's a good sample size to have. And the final skincare product I got was a micellar water. I'm not quite sure on the brand, but that is the brand there. And I have tried it. It's a good micellar water. I'm not sure how much it is full price. Might be something I have to look up, but yeah, it's a good travel size, and I'm pretty sure it has got like a stopper in the top, but pretty sure you could probably take that out and reuse it if you go travelling. It is only 50ml, so it would be like allowed on airplanes and stuff, so you could just decant some of yours into here and use it as a travel bottle. So that was all the makeup and skincare I picked up. The whole reason me and my sister went to London was to see the Winnie the Pooh expedition at the V&A, and we both really enjoyed it. The tickets are £8. If you can still get tickets and you're a big Winnie the Pooh fan, it is worth going. We were just a bit surprised at how short it was. It took us about half an hour to get around it, and that was reading most things on the walls and taking pictures and stuff like that. So if you are a big Winnie the Pooh fan, do go and see it, but don't be too disappointed when it is quite short. We went to the shop afterwards and picked up a few bits. First thing I picked up was just a pin badge of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, which is quite cute, and I think these are about £1. There is a bit of a theme, you will see it in a minute. I also picked up a couple of postcards. We've just got this one here. They are all like the drawing ones, which has Winnie the Pooh and Piglet on, and then the coloured one with most of the characters on. I think they're all on there. It's even got Christopher Robin on there. But I have a notice board over there which has loads of different postcards on, and I like to change it up, so I think I'm going to change it up and put these ones on next. And I got a few for Christmas that I'm going to pop on there as well. The next thing I got was the Winnie the Pooh notebook, and this just has all the characters on it, and this was £3, and it is just blank inside, but I love a good notebook, and this was my favourite one they had, so yeah, I got that as well. And the final thing from the V&A was the V&A tote bag that they have brought out especially for the Winnie the Pooh event, and on this side it's got the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. As you can probably tell, this is one of my favourite scenes, and there is Tigger there because I now have it on 3 different things, but that is the front or back, whichever way. And then you've got this one which has Christopher Robin, Piglet, Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh and Tigger up here, and I'm pretty sure that might be Rude on the bottom. But yeah, that was £8.50, but I love it. And you always need a tote bag now because of the 5p carrier bag charge. I've got 4 things left, and they are all clothing items, and they're all from Primark. So the first thing I picked up was this t-shirt that I'm wearing, and you will have probably seen it around a lot on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, and it's just the top that has New York embroidered across it. It's £5. The Primark on Tottenham Court Road had a lot of them, and I'm pretty sure the one on Oxford Street did as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen them in there. But it is current season, so they should be in all of your Primarks. The other top I picked up was just this one, which says Forever in My Heart. And it's got butterfly. I really like these tops. They're £2.50. I've got the Brooklyn one already as well, but I just really like this one, and they're just called cotton tees. They're folded up on a table, and they must be about 50 different styles. But yeah, really like this. They're good to just throw on with a pair of jeans, pair of Converse, and like a zip-up hoodie or a leather jacket, something like that. But yeah, really like it, and for £2.50 you can't go wrong, and they wash really well. I've washed my Brooklyn one a fair few times and they wash fine. The next thing is just a pair of pyjamas. These are the £6 pyjamas from Primark. They come in a set, they're on the tables, and again they have so many. These ones which have quite a nice print on them. Me and my sister both love grey, so these went down well. And then they just come with a grey top with 3/4 length sleeves. They're actually full length on me because I'm so short, but for £6 you can't go wrong. And the final thing is something that was in the sale, and if you watch my channel for a while or follow me on social media, you know that I am a big unicorn fan. I love unicorns. My mum bought me a like stuffed one for Christmas, just a little one, and he is called Fred, and he is our pet unicorn. But there was this top in the sale for £2, and it just says, "My unicorn brought me to London." And then it's got a big picture of a unicorn and London on, and then it's just got like pink sleeves and green around the top. And yeah, I have a pair of unicorn pyjama bottoms already, so I'm going to pair it with that and be a unicorn. So that is everything I picked up in London. I just want to quickly show you my Valentine's Day present from Glenn. This year he bought me a iPad case and a MacBook case. If you've been following me for a while, you know just before Christmas, I think it was, I got a MacBook Air. I've had a Mac for about 4 years now. I think it's coming up to the 4-year anniversary of it, because I've lived in the south for 4 years and I got it when I moved here. But yeah, I've had that for 4 years now, and I've wanted a MacBook for the longest time. So around Christmas time we went and had a look, and there was £200 off it in Currys, which for a MacBook to have money off it is amazing. So they're normally £949 and I got mine for £749, and Glenn wanted an Xbox One, so we kind of got them together. But he very kindly got me a sleeve for it. This is a Marc Jacobs one, which sounds super expensive, and this was supposed to be £68, but in TK Maxx it was £9.99, which is just amazing. If you can find them, pick one up. It's quite padded, and then on the inside it's furry. I do have a protective cover on mine. It's just got like a plastic cover on, a see-through one, and then I just have pictures on the front of mine. But yeah, it protects your MacBook, and it's just got Marc Jacobs and hearts and stuff kind of embossed into it. And he also picked me up the iPad case, which again is padded with the linen. I'm not sure if that's picking up because it's black, but this was supposed to be 57, I think, 53, 57, something like that, and this was £7.99. And he also very kindly bought me 24 red tulips, as tulips are one of my favourite flowers. That is everything for my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have tried out any of the makeup that I've shown, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching.